Everybody get up.
Hey guys, so today I am here with Arika and Cassandra, and they are beauty gurus you probably know here on YouTube, but if you don't, definitely check them out and subscribe to their channels if you haven't yet. And we just completed the first time tag.
First like half kind of
the first time tag on Arika's channel, so if you want to see that, then go click on her face. I will have an annotation. Just click it. Yeah. And we're gonna finish on Cassandra's channel, so click on her face at the end of the video. So we're gonna just start where we left off.
Clickable.
Faces are clickable.
Faces are clickable.
Yeah,
They're
awesome.
very clickable. So the question is, who was your first grade teacher? I remember mine, Miss Thornton.
Mrs. Murakami.
Mrs. Brady. She spit on me once on accident.
Oh my god.
On accident.
Oh, okay.
I remember I was traumatized because she was like this. She was like, like she's laughing, but she laughed with like her tongue.
Kind of like how you spit on me
Yeah.
in my video.
But it was really bad, and like it was like
nasty.
It was nasty. And then she had a baby, and so I couldn't hug her anymore.
My favorite was my 3rd grade teacher, though.
Okay.
I don't know if they're watching.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
Like, she grew up so much.
Oh my god. They're like, oh my god, what happened to her?
Okay, second one is, where did you go on your first ride on an airplane?
Japan.
Were you born in the, you were born in the
No, I was
US?
born in LA, but like my family, like the rest of my family lives there. So like my grandma, aunts, uncles. So when my mom had me, and then my brother's 2 years older than me. So, you know, when we were like babies, like they want to see us all the time, you know? I mean, obviously I don't really remember, but I know that I went to Japan at like, you know, 0 to 4, whatever.
Wow,
yeah.
very often.
So that was like my first thing, I think.
How about you?
I actually was born in China, and I came here when I was 2. So that would be the first time I was on an airplane, and I actually do remember it because I remember, like people crying because you're like, you know, you're leaving your country and coming to a new one, and it's like you don't know what will happen. You know, you don't know.
How old were you?
I was 2, but I still can remember it.
Dang, that's a
I have a vivid memory.
It's 2.
I don't know, it's just weird to get like these like deja
These
vus.
things.
Yeah, flashbacks.
That's exactly what happened to me. My first ever airplane ride, I was 6 months old, going from San Francisco to Orlando, Florida. I didn't remember it all.
Crazy.
Next thing you know, I was in Miami, on Miami Beach, doing our thing. Next thing you know, I'm like deja vu, like what the heck? Like I go back to my house, and my mom was like, oh, Miami was the first time you were ever in the ocean. I was like, oh my god, I was at the beach. And like, I don't remember it, but I had like this deja vu.
Yeah.
It was
I get deja vu too.
crazy.
Yeah, I love deja vu.
Isn't that weird?
Crazy. And I was like, I've been here. Like, it was crazy. It scared me.
That's cool though.
I was like
Deja
6
vu.
months old. Like, I don't even think that you would, like, do you remember being born? Like,
No,
but it's like
remember being
stored,
born.
and so when
doesn't
something
make sense.
like is similar, it like goes back to, you know,
crazy.
storage.
I don't remember a lot of stuff when I was little. I remember I had a fun life though. Like
That's
it was
great.
so chill. Like, but like I remember I had like a lot of stuffed animals and like blankets and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's it. Yeah. I
You didn't
remember.
have like traumatic childhood.
No, oh my gosh, it was so fun. And then I had a brother, so he like always like played with me.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, next question is, who is your best friend, or who's your first best friend, and do you still talk?
Yes. Sorry, I keep answering the questions for
Go. We can go. Like,
Yes, my best friend is still my best friend
Aw.
till this day.
Really?
I have a fuzz. I know I have fuzz on my fingers.
For your
lips.
shirt.
Yeah, so
We'll do an OOTD.
the fuzz from my shirt is flying to my lip gloss and I can't even talk. So my first best friend, who's still my best friend now, his name is Arika. So it's like we have the same name except the first
Arika.
letter, mine's an A and hers is the E. So she's still my best friend till this day.
Aww.
We've been best friends since we were like 2 or 3.
Really?
Yeah, like really small. Because my mom
Your
is
parents are
best friends with her
Oh,
mom.
that's actually
So
a good idea.
we became
Yeah.
best friends, and we're still best friends.
That's awesome.
She's in like she's not in my video. I guess she's in my Draw My Life because I drew a cartoon of her. But she's amazing. So she's still my best friend. I still talk to her. I talk to her like
She
all
LA,
day.
or?
Yeah. So
Oh,
she grew
wow.
up like probably like a minute away from
Wow.
my hometown.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Wow, that is. You guys are probably like best friends for life.
like best
And she'll
friends.
be like your godmother.
I mean, we were best friends like even in high school too, but like, you know, in high school, like you have like cliques, like different groups. So like we would fight, like there would be moments where we're like, ew, like you're like whatever, you know what I mean? But like we're still best friends. Yeah.
How about you, Daisy?
I had a best friend named Kayla. I still remember her, and I don't know, because I grew up in Minnesota, and then I moved, and then we just, you know, just don't really talk anymore.
Well, I mean, she's in Minnesota, right?
She's in Minnesota, and you know, like, my life has changed so much then, because in Minnesota, it's a very, like, it's just people kind of keep to themselves. Yeah, and, like, they don't really, like, go out of the state and all that, and I, like, lived in a random place in Minnesota, so different, but yeah, I remember. And I remember like when you're younger, people don't care about like what you look like or like what you have. They just like everyone wants to be
Everyone wants to be your friend.
Yeah,
like, they want to play.
Oh, of course. That's why it's like so much easier when you're younger.
Yeah.
And then you go to middle school and then people
like
start so
cliques,
mean, you know. But like when you're younger, it's so chill. Like it doesn't matter like if you know, like live in a huge house or a small house,
you don't know.
You don't have all the clothes that everyone else has or whatever. It's not like a big deal.
It doesn't matter because you're young enough to not have that influence.
Right.
Yep.
I love it.
But I wish I could go back to like that.
I know, me too.
My first and like climb the jungle gym. Oh my god, so big.
So big. Yeah.
That's what she said.
Goodness gracious, darling. My first best friend, the one that I can actually, like I'm sure I had like best friends before, but the one I can actually remember was second grade, or kindergarten, second grade, Jessica Koska.
Last name.
Wow, okay, I was gonna stalk her.
Jessica. She and I were best friends, like of best friends. Our moms were best friends. Our moms are still best friends. We still talk, but we're not as close. You know, when you get older, different things in life happen to you and you have a different perspective. And she and I, we still get along really well and we can still have a ton of fun hanging out, but we have very different views, morally, religiously, you know, on political reasons and things like that. And for me, it doesn't matter to me. Like, we can still hang out, but we're not best of friends anymore. We don't see each other all the time just because I really like beauty and makeup and I love hiking and exercise and like having fun and going out. And she's very military oriented and she trains dogs. Wow. And
okay, that's like really different.
Yeah, so we just ended up being two different people, but we still keep in touch and her mom and my mom are still best friends and our families are super close too. So
my best friend and I are not alike, I guess, except our names. I mean, we grew up like kind of like similar styles, but she doesn't like, she's not all about like makeup or like fashion or anything. She's a teacher,
she understands it,
but she like loves
and respects what you do.
Me because I do it, you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, even though we're so different, like she doesn't wear extensions or anything like that. She doesn't like it, you know what I mean?
But she understands it for you.
Yeah.
Jessica has like a very F-off attitude, which is totally fine.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's just, you know.
I mean, I'm not trying to be like a hater or anything like that, but I think, it's like really opposite. You know what I mean? Like
it's black and white. But but we still get along, which is awesome.
Not trying to be a hater. Training dogs is just really opposite.
Yeah, yeah.
What was your first sleepover?
My friend's house. I mean, one of my friend's house, like, I think I cried though, of course. Like, I used to cry sleeping over people's houses all the time.
I wasn't allowed to sleep over. Like,
I was, but not a lot.
After like 10, I wasn't allowed.
Oh, really? Why?
Because my parents were like, they just like didn't believe like people should sleep over.
That's so funny.
And I remember for prom junior year, there was like a sleepover, like you just stay up all night and like hang out, play board games or whatever. My parents were like, they came over at 3 and they picked me up because they were like, there's boys there, you're not sleeping over, even though it was like parents are very conservative, so.
No, for sure. I mean, I think that's, like if I don't have kids, but if I were to have a kid, like I would not want them to have sleepovers, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, with boys, no. If
or what about with girls, though?
Yeah, I mean, I would let them. I would actually host them probably at my house just to make sure everything's safe.
Like my parents didn't want me to go to their house, but it was okay if they came
I would
over.
cry when I was little. Sorry, I keep doing that. Or my phone keeps doing that. When I was younger and I would go to sleepovers at my friends' houses, I wasn't used to like, obviously, like their sleeping setting or whatever, you know what I mean? And it's like in my house, it's like I did a specific thing. I went to sleep. You know, my mom read stories to me, and me and my brother went to sleep.
It's like a bedtime routine.
Yeah, we had everything. So when I sleep over, like I got really scared at night, so I would cry. Like I would like plan to sleep over, and I would call my mom, and be like, "I'm sleeping over." She'd be like, "Okay." And she would end up picking me up at like 11 or 12.
Yeah.
I would just cry.
Yeah.
I'd be like, man, I can't do it.
Yeah. I'd always get sick at people's houses too.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
On purpose?
No, I just wasn't used to it, and we went to sleep, and I got sick.
I get
So
scared.
I
You get scared. How about you?
I don't even remember. I'm gonna say it was like a family member. Because we still have sleepovers with grandma. You know, we still have like sleepovers at Oma's house. So that was probably it. But I'm sure that it was in my house. Like whoever it was, it must have been like Jessica or something. Or maybe like one of the kids from church, but I'm 100% positive it was at our house because my mom was not about to let me go over to someone else's house and stay like under their roof. So
yeah, my mom.
I think mine was at my house too. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird because like you don't mind them coming over, but question is, what was the first thing you did this morning? Check my phone. I always just check my phone. First thing and last thing that I do is check my phone, which I should not do. Because then I don't sleep that much, but
same.
Yeah, check my phone.
What would you?
Woke up and rushed to get ready really fast to go to IMATS, but definitely checking the phone. And it's crazy because when I check the phone in the morning, I am obsessed with checking it for so long.
Yeah, I'd be like, don't get out of bed.
No one Instagrammed me, no one tweeted me, like, it's okay, you know, but I keep checking it, like, as if something magical is gonna pop up.
Yeah.
I checked the time, and I looked at it at 7:30, and then I was like,
too early.
And I felt like
I actually woke up at 7:30 too. Like it's just like naturally you wake up and then you go back to sleep.
And so I went back to sleep.
Are twins over here.
I mean, you can totally see the
No, but for real, they do like so many similar things. It's crazy.
I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It's like your reflection right here.
I like it. It's fun.
Okay. We'll do last question before we go to Cassandra's channel.
Okay.
What was the first concert you ever went to?
Mariah Carey.
City soundtrack.
What was that? Or what was that called? I have to think. It was like ex-boyfriend concert.
Ex-boyfriend.
So I don't remember.
Ex-boyfriend.
I don't remember what that band was called. It's really famous.
Your ex-boyfriend was in a band?
No, but he really liked this band.
Oh, okay.
And I never really liked them, but I just went because he invited me.
He invited you.
That's cool.
What is it called?
Mine was Mariah Carey.
Oh wow. Yeah. You kind of are Mariah Carey.
Oh really?
Girl.
You are.
The hair.
I love
hair.
her. Thanks, Mimi.
For me, it was Motion City soundtrack in San Francisco.
What's that? What's Motion City?
It was like
Where
one of
are
those
they?
emo indie kid bands.
Are they still around?
Cute. Did you dress in all emo style?
I did that on the daily.
Really?
I was a nerd and a freak. You should have seen my hair. It was like purple.
Oh my god.
Girl, you would have looked at me and been like...
That's cool though. I was honestly, when I was in high school, like I was such a nerd, but like I was friends with everyone. Like I was friends with like, you know, the really nerdy kids, the gothic kids, like
good for you.
The whatever, like science people, like everyone, because it's like, why not? You know what I mean? Like
I would like drift, but I never got along with people because I was the weird chick, like with the acne, and I never fit in. But I would pretend to fit in.
Oh,
because I would drift from group to group. I didn't have a sense of self, and everyone hated me. So I would try to fit in, and I would make people laugh at me at my own expense, and like you know put myself into situations because I wanted to be around them, but I was fake. And that's why I never had lasting relationships as a child or friendships. Because I was never true to myself and I never liked the things I said I did. And it's not until I actually said, you know what, this is who I am, this is what I like, and all of a sudden like my life is blessed with people who have stayed in my life because it's never happened
because
before.
you're like who you are.
But it's awesome. It's like I never thought that I could have friends.
Aww.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
Well, now you
met your twin.
Yes. You have like so many friends.
Yeah.
And it's like uncontrollable. Like today at IMATS, like she was like
couldn't get out the door. I was like,
were, like
where are you?
obsessed, like waiting for her. So now she's like so popular.
Woohoo!
But for me, it's not about being popular. It's about having connections. So I would rather have
quality.
10. I would rather have like 10 YouTube
friends.
people. Yeah, like I would rather have 10 YouTube fans friends who I can like totally connect with, rather than like you know, 100 or whatever, that are just, oh, hi, bye, like, photo, you know? I know,
it's
talking.
They love you, though.
I love you. Like, they save my life. People don't know that, but they save my life.
They
you know.
save her life.
Straight up. YouTube saved my life, straight up.
So we owe it to YouTube.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
So we will see you later.
Okay, so that is all for this.
Is that it? Okay.
So that is all for this 2/3 of the first time tag. So we're going to finish the rest of the questions on Cassandra's channel, Diamond and Heels 14. Diamonds.
Mini diamonds.
Yeah, not just one.
A lot of diamonds.
A lot of diamonds and a lot of heels.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, not just one pair. So we're kind of like twinsies, so go definitely check her out, and we are finished the questions there. So
yay.
bye.
Bye.
Mwah.